and welcome back. Straight into the knife round, no messing about for us today. We're into the second map of Nuke, and Snappy's killed us.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can come back somehow. UCC casters are going to be taking over, of course, as the stand-ins for this one. Certainly doesn't feel good to be stabbed, but let's hope we get that player thing sorted before the actual match starts. So yeah, first map, it went the way of Lyngby Vikings. It was their pick, so it was expected, but things are not going to be as rosy like going forward here, because Offset might take this map. It might be a 1-1, but as we've speculated like in the pregame as well, most likely going to be taking it in 2-1 fashion or 2-0 fashion, the Lyngby Vikings, because Mirage seems like a bit of a foregone conclusion. Offset not that strong on it, and Lyngby seem to be doing okay. Still, though, anything can happen, of course. It is Counter-Strike, and it is online. But certainly, Offset would need to show us like a really convincing start on Nuke to even make a case for Mirage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually surprised by how Offset were able to find some rounds on that on that Inferno map. I thought they did pretty well considering the circumstances. I think 9 rounds was admirable for them. Maybe not as close as you'd hope for, but it's probably what you'd expect in some regards for that first map. We'll see if they can live up on Nuke though, but they're not the greatest on Nuke either. Lyngby, they're pretty decent on Nuke. We could end up seeing a very quick 2-0, and that's not an exciting end to this, but well, CSGO isn't always exciting.
Yeah, the difference between fiction and reality is that fiction needs to make sense, Dan, but it needs to be exciting. It needs to have an arc. It needs to have payoff. But that's not what reality is, unfortunately. What happens, happens. And we'll see what happens on this pistol round. A speedy execute into the A-bomb site. Fox going to be baiting out the shots as Riz from behind gets the kills. Bahans from the site finds his, though the defense is crumbling. The T's have taken the site, and the flank not working out as well. Shelzy takes care of that, and it's a 1 versus 4 for an Arquez. Offset, off to a good start.
Maybe Anarquez can do something here, but I'd be surprised if it was anything more than a kill or two. Especially considering you know exactly where he is, and looking to see if he can find something. Backing
Looking to
away.
sneak toward heaven, perhaps.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the time for that, though.
Exactly.
20 seconds with the bomb left and no kit for him. I don't know if there's one dropped he could retrieve, but probably best just to hold on to the kit in this situation. Not the kit, the armor in this situation. He still has 100 points at armor, so he can upgrade to the helmet for only $350. Might be worth that, and he's going to go all the way to the back of garage. Should avoid the blast from the bomb, and he will. Snappy's going to try pushing in, and oh, that's tragic. He takes a single hit, and there's no head armor for $350 for him now. Still, he still carries the Kevlar forward, and you can still just use that, get it alongside the scout, because that can work.
Far away, you're not really sweating those headshots, are you?
No.
Especially not from... Not well, like a little, I suppose, could hit him, but there's 3 of those on the side of Offset. We'll see if they send those toward the outside or not. Certainly looks likely, given the fact that they have smokes lined up. A wall of smoke should be coming in here soon, as Anarquez had a brief moment of opportunity for a headshot, but did not make good on it. As the we see it's a very deep smoke wall variation. Covers off the garage as well, but Anarquez does get a little bit of info that there's no one actually sneaking behind that T-red area. That's going to be giving Lyngby Vikings all the info they need to stack the A-bomb site and ramp and get ready for aggression there.
Anarquez having another peek! Oh my god! What a shot onto shells. He doesn't even know what's hit him. What was it he wallbanged through? Was it the edge of the container?
No. Oh, it was a wallbang? It must have been the edge of the container then, but, you know, it looked like a clean shot to me. Either way, the ramp push is continuing, and the CTs are forced off the angles, but still no kills for the Offset side. are starting to run out of time here with 48 seconds left. Snappy still separate from the pack outside, and Arcaz, the hunter, not really giving him all that much space to work with. Meanwhile, the T's, after taking the initial fight on ramp, will be going back, foregoing that land they fought so hard to get, as it will be an A execute anyway. A resmoke toward Hut, and that leaves Squeaky the only entry into the site, as Snappy already gets a shot, but Fasher trades, and, well, the Hut presence not going to be strong enough. Oh, a couple of players there dying simultaneously as the crossfire of Anarchas and Hans get in from Hut and main entrance. That's going to be the upset round here for Lyngby Vikings, not giving Offset the advantage they thought they had after winning the pistol.
It's that opening shot from Anarchez that just gets me a little bit riled up on these sorts of games, because it shows that Lyngby Vikings, they've got exceptional aim, and Anarchez is an exceptional player. Did middle about a bit on Team Secret, sort of last year or so, I think. He was always a standout on Team Secret as well, so for sure he has a lot of skill, and he's showing it today. Now an AK in his hand, not that scout anymore. As Offset, they've gone for the full buy, or well, take full buy, full investment, as much as they can buy through with some P250s, Deagles, Tech 9s that are all just being mopped up. Rawls with 4 towards ramp. I don't think he's going to get the 8 as Anarchas has Snappy towards the yard. Dead to right, second on the board for Lyngby Vikings as they take the lead despite losing a pistol.
And Offset not being able to make it a counter attack there.
Yeah.
Capitulating completely to the AUG on ramp, as they will have to go for a straight up eco in this one. Definitely some rush opportunities here. You can go ramp, you can go vent, maybe get the bomb down if you make it all the way down vent. The CT's never quite ready for that kind of aggression, though you will be suffering a Molotov under your feet. But they decide against that. They decide to go outside instead, trying to jump on top of main and catching Anarchez off guard as he's busy with outside. A man behind him, nothing personnel, kid. As he gets mowed down, but the T's follow suit as Snappy emerges from the squeaky door, trying to get that bomb down vent, and, well, be careful what you wish for, because the bomb does go down vent, just without you.
2 kills, though, in a round like that. Not bad from Offset. Just causing chaos.
Absolutely
Bit of
not,
calamity.
no.
The pistol's getting close. I like to see that. It's good. Not going to collect the round, but it just helps to keep Lyngby's economy a little bit more in check. 2 players that have to rebuy. Obviously, you can see Ral, Zanikis, Fasher all sort of around that 5 to 6k mark, but Hans and Bird from Sky, they're a little bit lower. So they have a little bit of a breathing room for a few players, but a couple more might need to worry about their economy a little bit. So, Lyngby Vikings, 3-1 in the lead. AKs for Offset, no warp for Fox in this one. Would be a bit of a concession that might cost them in this one. You don't have that opportunity for an opening frag towards the yard or maybe towards ramp.
Ooh. Arquez with the initial kill outside is going to be leaving those terrorists to go all the way back. But meanwhile on ramp, Ross gets the initial and drops on down, even hungry for a second. And while he does some good damage onto Riz, is going to be giving up his life, unfortunately, as the ramp has been taken. And Offset, are they actually going to be committing to B this time? Yes, they are. The push continues. Fasher ready at the double doors. Bird from Sky looking at control room. Oh, but Chelsea takes care of him, and now it's down to Fasher to reveal his position. A nice double kill. And Riz, well, he may have gotten the bomb plant. A low HP 1v3 clutch, not
Didn't even plant the
looking
bomb.
terribly likely. Oh, didn't even plant the bomb. There you go. Got you baited. As that C4 is not seeing the digits anytime soon, I'm afraid. Might sneak all the way up to A. That would be the 900 IQ move at this point.
Fasher, looking away at just the wrong moment. Quick shot from Riz. Oh, Janikis. Oh, it's so... The
He made
timings...
noise.
Yeah, the timings are just so precise. 15 seconds on the clock. Hans is going to catch him knife out. So it is going to be 4 for Lyngby Vikings. But 3 players going down. Again, damage done by Offset, but they need to start thinking about the rounds here.
They certainly do. They got a nice sort of B presence going, but as soon as Riz shows his face... I mean, it wasn't Riz. Either way. They get it done, the Lyngby Viking side. The international squad on 4. Offset struggling on their own map pick, as they will likely be capitulating on this 6th round as well. And after that, we can see what they can do. But this little half-buy going with the pistols and the utility and the armor without helmet, certainly not looking poised to win it, but they'll try their best toward ramp. They find a kill, and even another one onto H&S. So him and Rawls are now down. Rawls taken at least down with him.
There's potential in this round.
And an Arquez is
Little
scared
bit
to
less
say
now.
no to that potential. Yeah. Flash comes through, and the plant may be successful. There you go. They could have opened those doors a little bit faster there, Fasher, but loses his life anyway. Fox left in a 1 versus 2, M4 in hand, and he's got the armor and helmet kit on Bird from Sky, but that's not going to matter as an Arquez finds the kill through the smoke with the P250, no less.
And again, I'm a broken record, but 3 kills found. Damage on these Lyngby Vikings. You can see, though, before they get the rebuy free, you can see pretty much everybody at least 6k. Or, well, everybody did have 6k in cash. Obviously, a few of those players are going to have to buy down, so a little bit lower for some of them. But still, I think Lyngby Vikings can manage a loss here and still be able to rebuy. Looking at it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they
especially if you
can.
save a few guns, right? Which usually happens on the CT side of Nuke. Meanwhile, Offset, not that much money to work with, so they desperately want this round to not give Lyngby Vikings too good of a start like they did on Inferno, where it was 9-0 at some point, I believe. The take outside is happening. An Arquez smoked off. No one peeking before the smoke blooms. Good, good, good. They thought about it. Didn't go through with it, though. Push continues, but not much done from the T side. Lobby and like radio room in their control, but you basically get that for free as Chelsea decides to be more passive outside, waiting for his chance to strike. Should be making his way quite fast into the main area. But for now, it's the ramp take. A player all the way back. No chance for him to escape as Hell comes over to help out. That's going to be an Arquez raining Hell on Snappy as Rawls springs into action, finds Fox. That's 2 members of the Offset side down already. Make it 3. As NopeJ... Oh, actually, NopeJ didn't die. He did find a kill, though. And Chelsea finds a double. That's only down to Rawls now.
What the hell?
That was a fast one.
Yeah, how have
Didn't see the
Offset
kills,
pulled
but, you
that
know.
one back?
It's a big quandary right now. But congrats to the Portuguese anyway. They get their second round, right? So
Yeah, they do it.
it was kind of the last time they could get it.
Yeah, they bounce back. And Rawls will try and save this orb over towards the ramp room. Should be okay to do so. Obviously, Offset 3 players surviving this one. Not got as much cash to play with in reserve, but Lyngby Vikings keeping this orb alive will help them out massively. It does just mean that Anarquez ain't going to have to buy that one himself. He can keep a bit more cash in reserve and make sure they've got all of the utility they need. Sure, he'll be dropping this orb over in a moment. The second round for Offset. And they find a little bit more on this T side. They certainly need a little bit more, I fear. I don't think... Well, I don't think, like, 3 or 4 rounds is going to be enough on this T side. Although, that's a very nice opening. Snappy goes super aggressive. 2 very quick kills come through, and no way he gets Bird from the Sky as well. That is the quickest round of the entire... just ever in the history of Counter-Strike.
I mean, yeah. Where did those 3 kills come from? I mean, I wasn't expecting action to happen this quick. Snappy, of course, gets the first, but then swings on the second, and then even the third right behind him. I'm not sure how that kill didn't even come through. That CT had that kill for days, but I guess he was waiting and biding his time. I don't know. Man, oh man. We said that Lyngby Vikings, well, that Offset had to step it up, but I wasn't expecting that kind of a step up there. Real quick, gets Lyngby Vikings down to an eco. So much money they had saved up, like 8k on each player at some point. Now it's all down to 2. Yeah,
Well, no.
not a sound economic policy here, but LJ is going to try and get the kills. Only finds 2 and gives the AK to the enemies, but he's not going to be sweating that too hard, as Snappy really wants to find someone to farm up there with his Mac 10.
There's one. Basher around the corner as well.
Those
There's
two.
2 nice kills. Yeah, $1,200 going into his back pocket. Anakas just need to try and keep this AK alive. He's over towards T-spawn. Got to wait about another 25 seconds. Hope that Offset don't go chasing him too hard.
Yeah, just 13 seconds left in the round. No one's really close enough to make any of that work. Oh, speak of the devil, though. Snappy. Low HP. Mac 10. Trying to farm up some money and upgrade the SMG to something better. Can an Arquez do it? The answer is no, and Snappy gets the AK as a reward. Well done. Offset off to a great, well, not start. The start was terrible. Awful, even. They did win the pistol round. But after that, it all went down. After a awful sort of after pistol round scenario, they seem to be bouncing back, and their full buy rounds seem to be going their way. A little bit of a repeat of the previous map, though Lyngby Vikings did only find 5 instead of 9. So let's see if they can actually bounce back from this one. An important round, given that Lyngby Vikings don't have any cash in the reserve, so now's the time to shut down Offset, as the Portuguese side will be pushing outside, but Anarchy ready on the angle.
Thank God.
Gets, yeah, very late smokes. Those are usually thrown from spawn. Bird from Sky, though.
Bomb dropped.
Bird from Sky, though. Gets the kill onto the bomb. Damn. HNS helps out as well. Offset's win streak is off to a little bit of a premature ending here.
LZ just 13 HP. I mean, Anarchy, he nailed one through the smoke. He's gonna nail another one now. But yeah, Bird from Sky up on top of the box, gets himself 2 kills. Drops the bomb
and
again.
downs the bomb.
Yeah.
They just let him get away with that up close position, right? The lurk behind T-Red definitely worked wonders for him, and they'll be checking that corner in the future, I reckon. Won't be letting him get away with it too much.
Quite often, you just leave one player a little bit further back, sort of like towards more the T approach to yard, just so you can see any players that sort of try and get around the back of your main force. But obviously, Offset don't do that in that round. It costs them dearly. As Lyngby Vikings
on top of Silo, on top of main, that kind of stuff.
Silo's gonna be good.
What? We got the A-Take going on here. Snappy finds the initial kill, as does Nope J, but the kills are coming on back as it's a 2 versus 3 scenario here. Fasher emerges out of hut, gets a crucial kill, and it's all down to Fox. Had that one not gone their way, we would have been looking at a different round, but Lyngby Vikings in the end, too strong on the A defense, as Offset will not be playing any more fast rounds like this in the near future. Tell you that for free.
Bird from Sky took Fash's ace away from him. He was on for 5.
Oh.
Tragic.
How dare he?
Like, this is the kill here. Oh, never mind.
Debated.
I got debated. But 7 on the board now, and what do you reckon? Offset, if they find 5 or 6 rounds here, do you reckon they could pull it back on CT side?
Yeah, sure. Anything's possible, especially since it's their own map pick, right? I mean, they certainly have plans for the CT side of Nuke, which is pretty hard to master, but as long as you've got the rotations down, you should be fine. However, in this round, they're not doing too good. Monarchez finds the opening frag, and now the T's have to reconsider, recalculate, and replan what they plan to do in this round as Ralls goes aggressive, trying to find more. And there you go, a second kill comes in. Monarchez and Ralls have given their team quite a bit of an advantage, but the T's are trying to answer back. A little bit optimistic there, going 2 versus 2, as the CTs had the advantage, and it's going to be an 8th for the Lyngby Vikings.
And a pause coming through. What can Offset purchase in this round? Not much. Probably have to take a partial buy here, allow Lyngby to 9, and then just try and fight for 6, I'd reckon. I mean, 6, as we say, is not a horrible situation to be in. You can certainly still win it back on that CT side.
Yeah, 4... You need the pistol at that point, right?
Yeah, of course. And obviously, the Offset actually won the pistol in the first half, as well.
Got denied immediately, of course.
Yeah, so when you think about this, obviously you say, yeah, they've got 4 rounds. and that includes the pistol, you think, wow, that's horrible. They only won like 1 gun round. But in reality, they won 3 gun rounds, which although the scoreline isn't any better, it feels a lot better in terms of what they can achieve in this game. Just because you think, okay, they've actually, the guns are working for them. If it was just the pistol round and then maybe 1 gun round win, you'd be thinking, well, they haven't really done anything at all other than win a sort of coin toss round at the start, in some regards. So
It is, yeah, that's kind of the situation right there. Anyway, Offset in this one, they're just going to be saving their money for the next Tech 9s, P250s, and an AK on Fox. Trying to make it work. But what's there in here? Certainly not toward Anarquez. He's been getting the opening kills so much in this game.
oh yeah.
Still performing, still strong, and Ramp is still being held. But Fox, he had the angle onto Anarquez, trying to go toward Hell and find some kills of his own, but a 1 versus 4 scenario was not good for him, as Shelzy finds the opening onto Bird from Sky, and now this round seems very much doable, Dan. They've retrieved the weapons, they have the position, now they have to walk onto the bomb site and punch in the digits of 7355608 onto the C4.
Well, that was a tragic piece of knowledge you've just given us all. As Rawls is towards the back of sight, can definitely take down the bomb planter. Oh! A quick double comes through, swinging things back in his team's favor. Just needs to stay alive a little bit longer, but Shelzy will run him down. And now an M4 and an AWP. 2 versus 2 against the 2 AKs from the Lyngby Vikings. And they're going to go for the safe plant. Fox covers the double doors. Planted on that side of the silo. And it's going to be Lyngby Vikings, 1 man on either side. Ready to push forward. Nice kill from Fox, though. Instant trade from Fasher on the other direction. Now needs to look for Shelzy. Has an inkling he might be up on the rafters, but does he check the rafters behind him? Yes, he will, and... oh, no! He doesn't quite clear the corner!
Oh.
Fasher, just a little bit of an oversight there. Ends up in a huge mistake, as Offset find 5. Also, just want to point out...
after losing... Yeah?
Anarquez is 7-1 in opening duels.
As expected, right? The Opera outside usually finds one, but that's not good if you're Offset, right? Just giving away a kill every time you go outside. Bit of a hole in your plan. And it wasn't a coincidence that they didn't head toward the outside in this one. Just toward ramp. Well, no, Anarquez still got a kill on the outside. Never mind.
Yeah.
But he did fall in ramp, so that was important. Again, Anarquez opening kill. There you go. Another one, though, this time, H&S finds Riz, and Bird from Sky repeating his past performances as he sneaks around the T-red area, finds a kill onto Snappy, but falls straight away to Fox. Only going to be 2 players left alive for the Offset side, as we've seen kind of a best hits compilation here. We got Anarquez entering, Bird from Sky flanking.
Oh!
And now, you know, Offset
Flicking.
sort of losing. Yeah.
Well, Offset, they did find a miracle 5th there with the pistols, but the 9th goes the way of Lyngby Vikings, and with 1 more round to play for. Offset's economy... yeah, they have a somewhat decent buy-through. Riz has to make do with a Mac 10. Nope is on a Tech 9. There's a Galil for snapping an AK for Shelzy, so it's not a horrible buy. It's just not all too great. Look at the lack of utility as well. 3 smokes, 3 flashbangs. That's what you have to work with in the final round of the half. And is Anarquez going to find himself an opening again? That's what we need to.
It's not like the weaponry is any better, right?
Yeah.
Tech 9, Mac 10, Galil, AK-47, and the AWP. The only things good here, as Fox and Shelzy will have to put those weapons to some good use. It looks like they're going to be culminating here on ramp with Rawls watching, and probably Anarquez there in the Hell area to help out. No, that's going to be Bird from Sky.
Well, push in. Dink onto Fox. The instant dink does come through, but Fox left on 2 HP. Bird from Sky is able to trade that out, and Anarquez has found one towards the yard again. Snappy taken down. Bird from Sky is going to find a 2nd kill for himself. Crucial kill to find to keep the Lyngby Vikings in the advantage. But again, Anarquez, he gets caught rotating in towards Hell. He's a bit audacious with these peeks forward and keeps giving up advantages for his team. Yes, he's been finding lots of kills, but when you're giving up advantages like that, can really cost you rounds and cost you games. H&S Hands is going to be able to get almost both of them. down towards that B site. Nope, he's going to fake out the smoke towards the B site and now turns and looks towards the ramp, but he's not looking the right way. And Fasher, just a little tippity tap there, will secure the Lyngby Vikings 10 on the board.
Easiest kill of his life, and Lyngby Vikings, not the easiest CT side of all time, but definitely not that much opposition here from Offset. Did win a couple of rounds there in the middle, and that one
Yeah.
toward the end, that one was quite spicy. Still, not going to be enough, I'm afraid. At 5 rounds, the pistol round is kind of very, very much mandatory, and even more so given the fact that you only won, like, you already won the pistol round, the first one.
Yeah.
So now you're asking for both just to win your own map pick and then go over to Mirage where you're going to be losing anyway. Ding, 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 ding. And Arquez, of course, this was to be expected. Most kills, most op kills, and most first kills. 8 in 15 rounds. He got the first kill 8 times. Unreal for one player.
Yeah. Does getting 3 Anakez's make you bold? Is it like a...
No.
Well, I mean... Oh, wait, let me check. Hang on a second. I'm
You
bold.
don't become...
I'm
oh,
bold,
no.
guys.
Oh, no. This isn't a prize at all. This is a
No.
scam. Damn cursed monkey paw.
No, I've been bold for a while. I like it. I like being bold.
Oh, really? I didn't know that
Liberating.
about you.
Yeah. I used to have hair. Put it off
Ooh.
because my hairline was receding.
Yeah,
A brief
that's
biography
the
with
Richard,
Dan-chan.
the Richard Lewis approach then.
Yeah, it's why try and hold on to it as why try and hold on to a round when you're alone against 4 players is probably what Rawls is thinking here.
Yeah,
That's an awkward
as
fight.
we didn't really talk about Offset winning this all-important pistol, but it did happen, guys.
Yeah.
They still have a chance to get back into this, but the pistol is only the first piece of the puzzle, I'm afraid, and it's a bit of a coin toss of a round at the best of times. So let's see if they can actually make it work on the second, which is the scary part. Though Lyngby Vikings not having planted the bomb will actually have a bit of a disadvantage going into this buy, of course. Pistols out.
Couple
Nades as
backhand.
well. There you go. Let's see what they can do here.
Oh, it's a good old ramp rush. Riz might be in for a shock here. He has the York playing quite far back, which is wise, but there's only so many places you can hide behind that box, and oh no. Offset, not again! Don't do this to everyone.
They've done it again, Dad!
Don't do this to your fans. There's still a chance. M4 for Snappy, trying to hold the crosses, denied them entry in towards that B site. They don't really feel like challenging that one. And they have a couple of flashbangs, a smoke to use, but they're just slowing things down towards the ramp for now.
Still plenty of maneuverability here. They can relocate wherever they please. There's Offset. How have they even positioned themselves? Mostly on A, yeah, and Snappy on B. So A bomb site actually more fortified than the rest. Let's see if they can make it work, though. Big brain toward the outside. They aren't
50
even...
seconds.
Yeah, they can run outside, though, because they know no one's going to be present there, so no need to cover up your noise, as running down secret onto B is certainly going to be the really much less expected outcome here.
I wonder if they go into main, in towards A, and then split with players from Hell.
Yeah, those Hell guys are going to be going Heaven then? Okay, yeah, this is also another plan. 30 seconds left, so plenty to work with. Bird from Sky gets the entrance, and yeah, where's the other guy? Shelzy, he's on site with a double, with an MP9. There you go, gets refragged, and there comes Snappy out of the vent and into the grave.
Man, Offset, come on, guys. Like, I feel like I'm sad at, like, football practice. My son's trying to play, and he's just missing everything.
He looks into the stands, and he sees a very, very disappointed father figure.
Yeah. There's Offset. That's both pistol rounds won, but both of the force buys lost straight after. Oh, dearie me, that is not conducive of a good game.
No, it is certainly not. Couple of nades into the A side are all going to be a ruse, as we see a train of terrorists heading down onto the B bomb site through the vents. The CT is not powerful enough to stop them, as an Arquez is going to be mining some Bitcoin here with that Mac 10. Gets the headshot and the second. Why not? Money for days, as Offset just don't have any resources to get back into this one.
Oh no, Ral's on the late flank as well. Fox had no idea. Snappy gets another kill with the P250, but it's all over. 12 on the board for the Vikings. It's
Nah, the money doesn't really matter anymore, does it?
no, it's going to be the eco for offset. You have to. You can't force buy into this next round. You have to allow Lyngby 13. Get that full buy in the next. Just hope that from 13 to 6, you can start fighting back and picking up some rounds on the CT side. But Lyngby Vikings looking ferocious. They're looking ready right now. They are hot under the collar. Offset hot under the collar for a different reason.
Yeah. Well, let's
Awesome.
see. This rush, once again, not going to be stopped. Onto A this time. I like the fast executes. One player throws flashes and then joins the fray right away. But let's see
Oh,
how
dear.
these CTs fare. Not too well, I'm afraid. They all fall as Fox is the only one left in heaven. And, well, the MAC-10 is good enough for a spray at even that kind of a distance. Rawls holds it masterfully. That's going to be 13-6. A must-win round for Offset if I ever saw it.
Yeah.
They lose this one and they are fully out.
Yeah,
As
pretty
it's going to have
much.
to be a straight round of a straight string of rounds, all the way to like 13-13 or 15-15. Right? There's no way of going
There's no
around it.
easy route for offset, really.
No.
And obviously, loser of this match is eliminated. Winner will be able to stay alive in the Swiss stage for a little bit longer. These teams 1 and 2, so winner goes 2-2. There are some serious teams in that 2-2 segment waiting already. As again, just aggression. Offset look a little bit better prepared. Chelsea's been able to find 2 on the site, but even he will get overthrown by the Lyngby Vikings. And now it's just Riz alone. And Ash, how do you beat that? Offset, throw mollies or something. Come on.
That's one way of beating it, yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
I
they
don't know if,
didn't.
yeah, I don't know if maybe they just expected Lyngby when the guns are out to take a bit more refined, a bit more of a slower approach. They don't. They just go straight in towards the A site again. And I wonder if they're just going to go for the same once more. I mean, against pistols, now it's 14-6, probably 15-6, and a very, very difficult situation. But yeah, for Lyngby Vikings at this point, it's looking like they're going to close this one down and meet maybe the likes of Endpoint or Anonymo, Navi Jr. perhaps, all waiting in that 2-2 bracket.
God help them if they make it. Yeah, the CTs, they've gotten some good damage here. I'm afraid not going to be enough, however, as Snappy is the last one left alive. Quite a chaotic round. I think the writing's on the wall. All these players, they know they have thoroughly lost any chance of getting back into it. So just a little scuffle toward outside is the best they can come up with. And, well, Lyngby Vikings 1 round away from securing their spot in the next stage of the Swiss.
One final buy up for Offset. Fox
Uh-huh.
with the
And they
AWP.
have everything they want, right? They have AUGs, they got grenades, they got Fox on the op.
One kit for Riz.
They have 1 kit. There you go. At least.
At least a kit, yeah. Let's see if they can pick themselves up a round off this. As you see, the early Molotovs actually from the T side, and it's going to go straight through. Snappy just holds Mouse 1. There you go. There you go. Nice work to get a couple kills there. They've been able to find themselves a 2-man advantage in all of this.
Well, they didn't get completely dumpstered, Dan, but that was a
Yeah.
complete, like, disrespect play from Lyngby Vikings. Just
Yeah.
trying to do the same kind of a setup that worked before. Fast flashes from T-spawn, you know, as terrorists just relentlessly push in, holding smokes and Molotovs and all kind of jazz. But yeah, against a full bot up team, I'm afraid that's not going to be working. Those Molotovs are going to be stopping you. There's going to be counter utility. There's going to be well-equipped players. And an Arcaz, he's probably going to be giving this AWP away to the CTs. No real point in saving it.
I mean, Lyngby Vikings just have so much cash. It's going to take so many rounds for Offset here to break that economy. Ural's 11k. Anik is 4.5. Bird from Sky 9. Fasha 6.5.
Yeah, and once they break the economy, like, it gets even harder from there because then the loss bonus comes in.
Yeah.
And then you're basically getting bought up every other round. And you're getting deagles and armor on every other round. So, not really much to work with there, is there? Ooh, Arcaz paints the wall behind his enemy. Not that costly. They pick up an AWP. Would have preferred it if he just threw that one away, to be honest.
Maybe. But, I mean, 3 kills found in total in that round still means that, obviously, the Offset economy can't get to a good place. it doesn't really matter in many regards because obviously 1 round loss and it's over. But just in terms of being able to sustain losses, if Offset really want to be going for this, you can't keep yourself on these like sort of low economy sort of buys in some regards. Even though it's a full buy, you can see they're missing some utility. It's just this sort of stuff that can catch you out, and you just need a round where you keep 4 or 5 players alive just to bolster that economy, give you a little bit to fall back on.
How's this one gonna pan out now?
Much slower.
Full conga line of Lyngby Vikings marching toward Secret and giving away their position with quite a lot of AK fire. Not so secret anymore. Ooh, as an Arquez spots out the outside player and even finds him. Nope, J with a very slow ADAD pick there. And that's going to be a 4 versus 4 situation with the Lyngby Vikings in prime position to take that B bomb site. I don't think there's any CT presence really. But what are they going to actually end up doing here? There's still 2 guys at the top of Secret. And the rest are just going to be marching toward Hell, where Fox is ready and waiting. Downs the bomb as well. That's some good info. Falls back, retains the man advantage. And Snap is here to help out.
Yeah, I was going to say, also has a teammate up in Heaven who will get another kill. Offset looking to try and stay alive a little bit further in this game. Looks like an 8th going to be on the cards for them here. Especially with Anarquez being dealt a killing blow. Now just Fasher 1 versus 4. And as much as he's been playing a great game, the Dutchman probably not going to be able to pull this one off with 20 seconds on the clock. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know if anyone disagrees with that. But,
it's a bold prediction, Dan. How can you say something so controversial yet so correct?
Man, it's just who I am. Why I like the dual Berettas. It's a controversial opinion that the dual Berettas are just god tier. However,
you were born
correct.
different.
It's also the correct opinion, though.
I'd like to see the stats on that. Like, really, just have someone delve really deep into the pistols and how they work. I mean, Slot Squadron has the spreadsheet where you can look at all the values, but just give me like some concrete examples on like, okay, so at this distance, you can get this amount of damage, that kind of stuff. Maybe just simulate some situations with like bots that are programmed to play like humans and see like which pistol wins if you play it like a million times or something like that, you know?
I'll be honest, I don't really know what you're talking about because the LOOT.BET ad there sort of was a bit loud, so I don't know what the premise for this conversation is.
Well, don't worry about it then.
Sorry.
It wasn't that important. It was about the dualies and how I would like it to be tested, if they're actually good or not. I don't know myself. Can't think for myself, Dan. I need other people to tell me what to think.
I've got loads of clips for that.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Well, Bird from Sky clips Nope J as Snappy finds a nice double from Heaven. A triple even! Ho ho ho! Makes it a doable round here. It was briefly a 2 versus 2, but Fasher, he's the last one left alive and makes it a 1 versus 1. Snappy with a nice 3k from Heaven rescues Offset's chances of winning this one, but yeah, it's left in a 1 versus 1. The bomb down, and the CT is in control of it. Let's see if Fasher can get it done with 26 HP.
Probably not going to go his way. Shells looking his way, and yeah, 9 for Offset. They're staying in this a few rounds in a row now. Okay, build the momentum up, but again, 1 player surviving. That's not fun.
Absolutely not. 6 more in a row now, and I think we start believing in Offset at the 12 mark. Until then, we're going to start
13,
treating...
yeah. I'm just thinking...
Until then, this is thoroughly in the fake comeback category.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the maths in my head for which round will be buy rounds for Lyngby Vikings here, because they've just thrown me off with this force buy. So, let's see if it works out. I'm not a fan of the force buy, but...
Let's go! Let's go, Fox! A nice triple from Hell. Oh boy, that was some nice shooting.
Yeah,
and Lyngby Vikings, they wasted all of their money in this one just to get annihilated by Fox. Let's see if they can get it back though. 2 versus 3.
And Brawls obviously has this AWP. Might be worth dropping that into the hands of Anarquez. But obviously, Ral's a little bit low on HP, 30 HP for him.
Bogdan's
Maybe a
law
bit
is
of
true, yeah.
Maybe a bit of Bogdan's law there. Well, Anakas is dead, so probably glad he didn't give it over to him now. Ral's, this would have to be a super sick clutch.
Offset lived to ride another day, most likely. Oh, yeah, that one kill would have actually done it, wouldn't it? No plan, sadly. Backup's still so far away, even though we spotted him. Not sure why they're giving him so much space, because Raul's now able to plant. Not gonna, but, you know. If they lined up! They didn't.
I thought for a moment. I was believing in the lineup there. He's still alive. A 1v1, and the AWP could still win this one out. No way! Ralls!
1 versus 3 for Ralls makes it done in very spectacular fashion. Lyngby Vikings, they've had the map point for a while, and now Ralls gets it done. 69 the final score line, and Offset never really in the game to begin with. Congratulations to the international squad, as the Portuguese will be sent home packing. And that is going to be it for us for today, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, a great day of games. That's what it comes down to. A force buy, 1v3 for Ralls there. What a way to end it. Congrats to Lyngby Vikings. I don't know who they're going to be playing up against tomorrow, though. But I think we'll be live at 9:50 CEST. Same as today. And we only have 2 games tomorrow. So tune in for that.
Stay tuned. Bye-bye.